Go to that other screen that you went to. Remember, one said offline, the other one was in online?
Yep. Oh, it says I'm live. This one still says I'm offline. Oh, I think I'm live. Hey guys, happy Saturday. DEE DRUM.
Hey.
We should do Zalon style. We were practicing that earlier. You want to do it?
No, you do it.
Hello, DOT community. This is DEE DRUM.
Coming at you.
Coming at ya. All right, can you hear us? Can you guys hear us? Glad you decided to do it. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you guys hear us?
Oh, D's live.
All right, I'm live.
All right, cool.
You singing?
All right, everyone in the stream, if you just scroll up just a wee bit, there is a link to Dee's channel. We are definitely going to go hop over with her. I'm going to continue my grind on the Conquest and still be on Discord as well.
Should we stay here?
We could stay right in here. That's totally fine.
Can you repost this Discord link for me, please?
What? What, in my chat?
I don't know. Do you want me to stay here or do you want me to move? Are you kicking me out?
No. I'm not kicking you out. I'm not drunk. All right, I'm not kicking you out.
Oh, can you post it in yours and mine? Or how about mine?
I can post it in yours.
Okay. Did you miss me? I did a Zalon impersonation.
Oh, did you? Yes, I did miss it. All right.
You want me to just do it over for you? I'll do it for you.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
Hello, DOT community. This is DEE DRUM coming at ya.
Very good.
That was excellent.
Thank you.
That was excellent.
He was practicing on the bike trail.
I was practicing on the bike trail.
Oh, you were practicing on the bike trail. Oh man. I'm incredibly flattered. I need a break, and it's going to be a great time. So I hope to see you all over there. And I will talk to you all again. And I do have to thank, I do have to thank Corey and Michael Marlowe for donating on the stream, and for everybody that joined in on Discord, as always. And of course, Vintage, thank you for being here almost the entire time. I always appreciate that. And we are definitely heading over to DEE stream. So we will talk to you all again very soon. Have a good one, everybody.
All right, and I am live. So, Michael Marlowe's here. Hello, hello, hello. He said, glad you decided to do it. Shai says, hi, hi. Michael Marlowe can hear us. Kool-Aid says, what's up? Bad Mother Trucker says, DEE DRUM.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Fast Car says, hello, hello. Kool-Aid says, BMT is really excited for the stream. Extinction.
I love how you named it Conquesty again.
I did it. Yeah, I did that one on purpose. Extinction said, see who is in first place in Conquest rankings. Oh, let's do that. How do I do that?
You go to the leaderboard. Are you kidding me?
No, I don't know.
You played this game before?
Progress? Oh, leaderboard. I played the game before. Jesus. I can't see the leaderboard. I can only see where I am.
Slide over.
Oh,
Jesus,
jeez.
come on.
League of Gods.
Oh, look at that.
Is that an impersonator?
League of Gods.
You might be an impersonator.
Well, it's a single person, obviously.
Oh, it's an in-person.
This is a solo
It's
event.
in a person.
It's in a person.
All right, so Shai
One
says,
crap.
what?
Said 1.1 million points. That dude is just
Throwing
going
down
all out.
cash.
Yeah, right. They have to be spending money. Although Conquest, it can be done for free, right?
Not when you're first.
Yeah.
Not when you're first. Alright, so Shai says, needs some work, D, not as polished as your black gold impression. What? I thought my Zalan one was good. You didn't
She
think
doesn't hold the D long enough. That's what I told her on
What
the trail.
D long enough?
D-O-T.
Oh,
right? You get it.
Hello, D-O-T community. No. Is that better?
Yeah, you gotta hold your nose.
Hold my nose. Hello, D-O-T community. Did you just do that to make fun of me?
Yeah, it's great. I thought it was Salon for a second.
Did you?
Oh man.
Just remember, Zalon, you asked for this.
Yeah, I know.
You
I know I
wanted
asked
this
for this.
stream. You wanted this stream.
I know. I did want this stream. I just came back from running from the bathroom because I heard you saying it out here. I heard you.
Fast Cart said I sounded just like you. Extinction says hi. Black Gold says woohoo, conquesty. Bad Mother Trucker said does not hold the D long enough.
Yep, there you go. See? Quality
Oh
feedback.
my god.
Quality feedback.
Anyway, so whoever wasn't on Zalan stream,
Shame on you, first of all.
we were
Yes,
talking about an incident that happened today. Would you like to tell them?
What?
So we're on our way to the bike trail. Can you tell them while I'm looking for PP lands?
What? You gotta just use the arrow.
I used the arrow.
You have two
I used
you have
the
two
arrow.
accounts right in front of you.
I
Why don't
used
you just
the
PP
arrow.
with each other?
I'm not doing that.
Because that makes too much sense.
Really? You gonna make fun of me?
Who's making fun of you?
You.
What?
Shai says you got to lower with the DOT. What? Like lower pitched? Hello, DOT community. Is that better?
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Bad Mother Trucker said, seriously? Have you ever played this game before? So we're on our way to the bike trail.
There's a leaderboard? What?
So we're on our way to the bike trail.
Leaderboard.
And we got into an argument about something we'll tell you about
No, we
later.
didn't get into an argument.
It was a heated argument.
I was right,
You
you
were
were
not
wrong.
right. I was right. It was not even a right and wrong. It was an opinion. It was a your opinion versus a my opinion. There was no right. There was no wrong. It was not cut and dry. Anyways, so we're arguing, and he said his spiel, and then I went to say my spiel, and he's like, "This conversation is over."
You've already said your spiel.
When did I say
You
my
spieled
spiel?
all over the car.
I did not. You didn't even let me say
I
my rebuttal.
responded to your
And then
spiel.
I had a rebuttal to your rebuttal.
No.
Yes.
No, the conversation was
No,
over.
the conversation was not over. Okay, so then Drum got really mad. He pulled over. And go ahead and tell them what happened.
I kicked you out of the car.
He kicked me out of the car.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Everything is wrong with that.
I offered her her bike.
Yeah, do you want me to leave you the bike?
Not a total monster.
Kool-Aid said, who is this Zalan you speak of? Shai said, there you go. All right, what am I doing? I don't even know. Where's my... Here he is. Anyway, so... Yeah. He left me on the side of the road.
For 30 seconds.
No, it was like more like 4 minutes.
4 minutes, please. I drove a quarter mile down the road, turned around, and came back.
So I get back in the car, and we go to the bike trail. And then I said to him, if I did this to you and kicked you out of the car, would you get back in? And he's like, no, I would hide in the woods.
I just picture when you say that. I just picture Drum peeking through bushes.
Yeah, because he can't be wrong. So he would, yeah, and he's giggling, he's laughing about it because he thinks it's funny.
I could be wrong.
When are you ever wrong?
Exactly.
Because you can't be wrong. Oh my god.
Exactly.
When it happens, I'll be wrong.
So Shai said riding in the car is a privilege. Gaming with Toriel says, hey D, how's it going? Love you. Love you.
It was a beautiful day, man. We got the top down in the Jeep. We're cruising, and she just got to just spiel all over the car, man.
So Fury says, hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
All right. So,
Drum, you make spiel sound like a bodily discharge of some kind.
That's what it felt like.
Spieling all over the car.
Yeah, that's what it was. Suddenly I'm surrounded by her spiel.
So on Salon Stream,
Can't get away from it.
Vintage asked, he wanted to know if I was had my arms folded or how we did this, and Drum says that I pointed. I had my hands in his face.
All up in the
I
face.
did not.
I'm driving a car. Keep in mind.
My hands were not in your face.
What?
I do talk with my hands, but I never get in
Talking
your
with
face.
her hands right now.
You get in my face.
What?
Yes.
No, I don't.
You always get in my
What are
face.
you talking about?
All the time.
When?
You never get in my face.
When do I ever get in your face?
All the time.
When?
That time you threw a shoe at me.
Oh,
Do you remember you threw a shoe at my head?
Oh, yeah, that's what I did.
Right.
I wonder what this episode is going to be called. So does anyone want to know what we were arguing about, or maybe people can guess what we were arguing about?
No, and they have to ever guess.
I'm still right, Zalan. I'm not at 30 yet. I'm at 25.
Yeah. See, I told you.
You said I would
They're
be
all
at 30.
gonna come.
They're gonna come. We'll see. No one said anything yet in the chats about Drum leaving me on the side of the road.
Because they understand.
Do they understand?
They understand.
I understand.
Okay, I'm going to take a guess. Arguing about. I'm going to say Drum leaves the cereal boxes in
No.
an improper order
I'll
in
give
the
you
cupboard.
a hint. It was DOT related.
And I have asked her countless times not to harass me about DOT.
It wasn't a harassment. You brought up.
Numerous times. I didn't
You
bring up
brought up
anything. I'm
DOT.
just driving the car. I didn't bring it up. You brought it up.
You brought it up.
Oh, they're
really?
gonna fight about who brought it up
I
now.
don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was you.
No, it was not.
It was DOT related, and it actually had nothing to do with us. We were talking about.
We weren't talking. You were spieling it all over the
We
car.
were. We were talking about log. Okay, and everyone that is in Legend League, and even if you're not, you might probably know that there are a lot of teams that don't like them, and they have all decided to team up against them, and basically they quit. Log quit because they're tired, they're burned out. Log is no longer. There is no log team at all.
There is a log team. They're just
It's
not
not in
competing.
Legend League, and they're not
Okay.
competing, so
Oh,
it's not the
we're
log
done.
that we know and love, right? So we're talking about what went wrong with log and why this happened. And I was saying that it's log's fault because
Really? This is what started the whole thing?
this is what started the conversation.
Go on.
So I was saying that it was log's fault that this whole thing happened because they basically created a monster out of PB
No,
Awesome
that is
Beast
not what
One
you
Vision.
said. That is not what you
Hold
said.
on, let me finish.
No, you're making up the story
Let
now.
me finish.
Because you're trying to win.
I am not
and
trying to
you're
win
losing.
them. You wouldn't even let me
You've
finish.
already lost.
You wouldn't even let me finish. Can I speak?
Go on.
Can I talk? Okay.
I don't know,
So,
can you?
so I was saying that Log basically asked for this, right?
No, tell them
Let
what
me
you said.
speak.
Let's get to the
I
point.
didn't even get to finish the conversation because you kicked me out of the car.
You're noodling around the point.
So Log asked for this because a while ago there was another team. It was like boot camp, and somebody.
it was not called
Yeah,
boot camp.
but boot camp. Somebody took it over. Elm City or somebody took it over and called it something. And it was
Fallen
like
Gods?
It was Fallen Gods, and they wanted to be a Log number 2, like a number 2 Log support team going for top 3. And Log was like, "No, we're the best. We're not going to
That is
have."
not what
Hold
nobody
on,
see-
let
see,
me.
This is why I can't take this serious.
Oh my
Because she
God.
doesn't know the story, and she's just
You will
making it up.
have your chance to speak. So anyway, they wanted to do another top 3 team, and Log was like, "Nope, we're not going to have it. There will not be another Log. It's just Log. There will only be one Log team." And they basically were like,
Say Log one more
done,
time.
Log. They were like, done. This isn't happening. So basically, that team like crumbled, and then there was a boot camp, which was Log's second team, but it was the rest team. Blah blah blah. So I was saying that this is Log's fault because they didn't want a support team. They just wanted to be Log. They pissed people off. They mistreated people. They made a lot of people angry with them. And so to the point where all of these other teams hated them so much that they decided to team up against them. And now they make up 80% of the Legend League server to take Log down. And they've taken Log down. Log has lost. Now go ahead and tell them what you think was the reason that Log failed.
No, she said the reason why Log is in the position they're in right now is because they didn't embrace fallen gods.
Yes!
I said, what the hell are you talking about? You have no idea what you're talking about.
They didn't embrace a second support team.
I'm sorry, did you have your chance to talk?
I did.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Sure.
All right, I'm finished. No.
I'm finished.
So this is what I told her, which she thoroughly disagreed with, and I said,
You said it was wrong.
Oh my
I'm
God!
entitled
Who
to my.
is talking
I'm
right
entitled
now?
to my opinion.
Who's talking right
I'm entitled
now?
to my opinion.
Who's talking right now?
You are.
Well, then why are you talking?
You gonna kick me out
Of what?
of the house? You kicked me out of the car.
So you don't want me to tell my
No,
story?
Jesus, D, just let him tell his
Go
side.
ahead.
Come on.
Tell your story.
Come on, D.
And I
Come on.
said, listen, the reason why Log is in the position they're in right now is because the players are tired, they're burnt out, a lot of them have left the game, and the fact is they've been fighting countless amounts of teams since like April of this year. I mean, just an unbelievable amount of time and money has been invested on battling this circus of teams that combat them. And for about 2 months, they were all able to hold them off and put up a fantastic fight. But after a while, it just doesn't become enjoyable anymore.
Okay,
I'm talking. You don't want to have to spend, 12 hours a day, every day of the week, fighting, 5+ teams. You don't want to have to spend $300 a week on DOT for, just the sake of ego. And over time, it just becomes not worth it anymore. It no longer becomes something fun. It's like a job that you don't enjoy doing. And that is why, in my opinion, Log has decided that they're not going to fight in the current situation in the game right now because it's not enjoyable.
All right, tell me when you're done because I have a question for you.
I'm done.
Okay, so if Log had supported the second support team to Log, do you think it would have gotten as out of hand and out of control as it was?
It doesn't make a difference.
One team cannot fight.
See, you don't
20
you don't want me to rebuttal.
One team can't fight 20 teams.
Exactly, and they shouldn't have to
But
fight
it
20
never
teams.
would have gotten so out of hand if Log
If they
wasn't
had a
so
second team,
They were
please,
so
no.
schmucky.
No.
They made people hate
Oh
them.
my God, please.
All right, can we get a vote?
So her idea is because they didn't embrace fallen gods, that's the reason they're in the position they are.
it's two things.
And
two
I
reasons.
said no. They've been battling numerous teams for months upon months upon months, where it's just no longer fun or worth it anymore.
Okay, but I feel like there's two reasons.
Oh, see, now you're changing.
It's because
that was not your spiel.
It was always the two reasons.
That was not your spiel in the car.
Drum, it was always the two reasons.
Okay.
It was that they didn't embrace the second team or any
You're not
support.
letting anybody else talk.
Hold on.
We heard what
Let
you
me
said.
finish.
We
They
heard
didn't-
you.
Number one, they didn't want to
finished.
embrace any support
I
teams.
finished.
Now you made me forget about my number two.
Because you don't have a number two.
It was number two. One,
Yeah.
they didn't want to embrace any support
Number
teams.
two.
Oh, and two, they pissed people off and made people angry at them.
Okay.
Can someone be Vintage or Zalon? Can someone be a moderator? Because I would like to know what people think about this.
Yeah, there's some people.
I
in the
was
chat.
actually.
This is what. Is it
How
funny
would you
that
vote?
we were fighting about this and he threw me out of the car?
Because she just wouldn't stop
Well, it's
yelling.
better to be fighting about DOT than real domestic disputes. I mean, if you really didn't enjoy being around each other, you wouldn't be fighting about Donald Titan. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, we don't have person-to-person problems. Just
Oh, no.
game disagreements
Oh, yeah.
can get a little heated.
Yeah,
I have strong opinions,
Yeah,
and so do you.
be happy that that's your problem, because there's couples out there that are cheating on each other and or having real like physical abuse problems that you guys aren't dealing with whatsoever.
Shai
So
said, I had a log spiel today. And I said, have we held the court case yet? And then Thor asked, which hour is this? And then Shai said, can someone make a cartoon of DE DRUM and sync it up to this stream's audio?
So go ahead, guys. Let's hear your opinion, because I think mine is completely reasonable and hers is just like la la la.
Mine's completely reasonable
yeah,
as well.
hashtag yeah, Black Gold started it, so it's hashtag Team D or hashtag Team Drum.
Zalon said DOT domestic in full swing. Dauntless said, woo, hey ya Dia, hey ya drama, D drum.
Sure.
Shai said, Drum, did you move over to Smurfville with Log? No, Drum is quitting the game. He made me play his account, so now I'm playing 4 accounts when I was playing 3, and then I was playing 1, and now I'm playing 4. Thank you, Drum.
She loves it.
I hate it. So, yeah. BMT said, Team Drum.
Oh.
Ceramic said, I agree with Drum.
Oh, man.
Babs Card said, can they both be right?
Nope. I'm sorry.
BMT said, so what, D, 2 teams? Not 2 teams.
Yeah, please, Fallen Gods was going to make the difference. The whole game would be
No,
different
but
now.
maybe, one, if they weren't such conceited people.
Nobody was conceited.
Yeah, they rubbed a lot of people wrong. Nobody would hate them if they were good winners.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Black Gold said Team D. Ceramic said the writing was already on the wall way before Fallen Gods came around.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they built themselves, basically dug a hole for themselves. They made people hate them.
Okay.
They were kind of jerks to people.
Oh, now they're jerks.
Well, they were kind of jerks. You don't think they were jerks?
Anyway, whatever you say. Apparently you're the one that's right here. Even though I'm getting majority votes.
Whatever you say. Nice, Drum.
Extinction said Log was the Roman Empire. All good things come to an end. Too many barbarians at the gate. Dauntless said, I hate Log's allies like Ruthless and Forsaken. What? They're not Log's allies.
Yes, they are.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Ruthless?
Yeah, Ruthless Log,
Still?
Forsaken Log. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, they were certainly allies. There's more people in the chat saying.
Would
that's
you like
right,
to read the
Drum.
chats?
I can't read that far. What am I, an eagle?
Fury said Team Drum. I said Team Drum.
Oh.
I'm gonna end the stream, guys.
Oh.
Thor said Team Drum, don't kick me out, D.
Mm-hmm. And that's why she had to leave the vehicle.
Salon said Team Drum, keep playing drum.
That's right. See?
What?
That's why you needed to be removed from the car.
I think they're biased.
Yeah.
Log was mean. They weren't nice.
Oh, okay.
They were not nice
Listen
people.
to you. They were mean.
You don't think they...
Yo, Tag Her should be voting Team D. Where's that at, Tag?
Yo.
Hey. Extinction said, now look at the top 3 on their global chat asking for VP lands. They're not even fighting. They're just a giant mafioso family, all intermingled with each other, and nobody can even touch them because they have 80%. This is Log's fault.
They're just giving each other Dutch
Log
handshakes.
created this, so anybody that is upset with what's going
All
on,
right.
be mad at Log.
Oh my
it's their
God! Really?
fault.
That's where you're going with this?
Yeah, it's their fault. They did this.
This is a woman that has lost the battle, and now she's just throwing spiel all over the stream.
You're throwing spiel.
Oh, she's grasping at straws?
Yeah, exactly.
I still think I'm right. But it's an opinion. There is no right or wrong.
Okay, well, when one opinion is wrong,
It's not wrong.
but it's not right.
It's not wrong. I'm entitled to, in my opinion, and I'm entitled to how I feel. And do I think that they created this? Yes, I think they created the hate for them. And then when they could have made themselves a Log empire and maybe had one support team and then another support team and then another support team.
Nobody would want that.
But this never would have happened.
Nobody would want that.
But if there were support teams, they would never would have made themselves vulnerable.
All right. You're just fighting to fight.
And you quit the game, so what does it matter?
The jury is in.
No, Dave, read Michael Marlowe's comment.
He said, I've been around a long time and you are both correct. Thank you. What?
What?
He says we're both right.
Oh,
I think
okay.
you're wrong, but
Well, we can't both be right if I'm wrong.
Kool-Aid said, I have to agree a bit with D. A rest team is very helpful, but Drum is right. 50% committed in Log is all that would matter? What? That's not what you're saying. You didn't say 50% committed in Log.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. He said, I have to agree a bit with D. A rest team is very helpful, but Drum is right. 50 committed in Log is all that would have mattered. So what, you're saying that if they had 50 people
players,
committed?
yeah. And they did. There was probably 2 months where, we beat down the competition. And
yeah, but every time
Okay, can I finish? You want to talk over me? Is that what this is?
You talked over me in the car.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't like that, did you?
No, I didn't.
So you pay it back by doing the same?
We have 32 people watching.
The thing is, you just wear people out, It's not enjoyable when you have to spend all day, every day playing. It's not enjoyable when you have to spend hundreds of dollars a week just to win lackluster rewards for the point of winning. I mean, it's totally fine when that's happening, a couple of weeks out of a month, then that's enjoyable. But just every week after
Thor
week
said,
after
"Don't
week
quit."
after
Frank
week.
said a lot of Legend League teams are hated at some time or another. Log, One Vision, PB, Ruthless, etc. And then BMT said, "Oh please, people hated them because they were the number one team for so long. No one team could beat them straight up, so they had to form an abomination of like 10 teams. It's more like 20 teams.
Who knows what it is?
And now it's an abomination that is never going to go away."
And when you explain it as 20 teams, it really was a long period of time of consolidation of teams.
Right,
Because
but had Log accepted
really what it
help,
was.
they would not have created this monster.
Nobody should be helping each other. It's a war game, and it's more enjoyable and more fun when teams fight other teams. You build your
Log
team
has a
and
lot
you
of
fight.
enemies, and people hate them so much they went against them.
Okay. And now you have a Legend League Server 1, which is supposed to be the most competitive, with teams that won't fight each other.
It's a giant mafia.
So the top teams are just beating on the teams towards demotion
Yeah.
because they got nothing better to do.
And honestly, I want to quit the game because it's not fun.
It kills the game.
Yeah,
That's what it does.
they are killing the game now, and I don't want to play anymore.
Okay, why are you so worked up?
It's not fun for me.
Why are you so worked up?
Because when people do things like that, it gets me really upset. I just don't think it's right. You know how they play.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Yeah, I know you love the community, and you're going to keep streaming, so keep going. Oh man, now I'm not concentrating on my own game. I'm fucking it up in this Conquest battle. Come on now.
Extinction said they're afraid to attack one another. Veronica said Log were not the worst, but it was annoying that one team won all the time. King Josh said Team Drum all day. Shy said blame Log. Yes. Michael Marlowe said, I already read that. Dude. Veronica said sounds like a world war, bringing in more allies. King Josh said everyone hates to not be in number one. Running Straight said, oh man. Dauntless says, I can't see issue in one team winning every season. They are worth it. Godan says it's not enjoyable. No, but look what's happening now. It's PB, One Vision, and Fight Club in the top three
this is what you're not
every
understanding.
week.
When Log was winning, Log was one team that was winning. If you wanted to take first, you had to fight Log, not Log and their band of misfits.
Right.
So
It was
a
just
different
Log.
scenario.
It was
now,
fair.
if you even want to tap into top three, you have to fight all of top three at once because they're not going to fight each
Right,
other.
because PB is 3 teams, One Vision is 3 teams.
Well,
and
not
then
even
you've got-
not even about the multiple of teams. I'm just talking about even just top three in itself. It's just a big Dutch handshake going on up there.
Oh yeah, it's totally corrupt and mafioso-like. Mafioso. Shai said, what is the last time you finished a sentence, Drum?
Yeah, that's a good question.
In the car!
Wow, see, I couldn't even finish that one.
Before I got kicked out.
Here we go. See, 2 in a row. Denied.
God. Oh man, I'm so glad you guys decided to stream.
Extinction
So
said, hit the like
glad.
button. Frantic said, problem was that Log were too good for too long. That is the main reason for this. Michael Marlowe said, one thing is for sure, it's not fun the way that it is now. Thank you, Michael
Yeah,
Marlowe.
I agree.
It's not fun
I
the way
agree
that it
with
is now. I'm blaming Log and Drum saying it's not their fault.
Because the difference is if you fought Log, you fought one team. So
Okay.
what if that one team was better than your team?
But they weren't.
It was fair and it was balanced.
There was no better one better team than Log, so they had to do this to
They
beat
didn't have
Log.
to do that. Okay, well, Log is not there anymore, and there's still no fighting now. It's
Right.
like they wanted Log out of the picture so they could have their own Legend League server to not do anything, but pick on
and now it's
event
worse.
teams.
They're picking on people worse
Or they're
than
picking
Log
on
was.
event teams and stuff.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It's ridiculous. And they're letting all their teams in, so there's teams that were in Legend League for like months and months and months and years that are now in Masters because they're bringing up 3rd and 4th and 5th, teams that they're all extended or connected with. It's ruining the game.
Okay.
Tell us how you really feel, dude.
That is how I feel. I sort of have a sore throat because I'm like preaching about it. And then I got kicked out of the car. He left me there stranded. He offered me a bike.
Please,
I'm like, I have my purse.
It was honestly under a minute.
How am I supposed to ride my bike with a purse?
Listen, I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna just leave her on the side of the road. There was just a statement that needed to be made.
Yeah,
Like,
tell them what you said when I said, how am I going to get home?
I told her to call an Uber.
Call an Uber.
If
That's what
you
he
have
said.
service.
If you have service.
Call an Uber. Call an Uber.
I couldn't. I wasn't gonna leave her.
Oh God.
There's no. I wouldn't be able to come home. You know, just a statement had to be made.
Dinner was not gonna...
Oh my God, is that you?
That's you.
Woo! What is that stank?
I don't know.
Really?
But
Was it from the asparagus?
I don't know. We didn't have asparagus.
Like 3 nights ago.
Oh, please. Things don't stay in my
So
body
Drum's
that
been
long.
cooking because I cook all the time, and I asked for some help. What are you looking at? One thing's for sure, it's not fun the way it is now. World's not always fair, D. That's why we love Masters League. Exactly, Drum, says Godan. Dauntless says Team Drum. King Josh says Boat Truth Drum. Shy says let's go to Masters and make that league no fun. Veronica said hilarious. This affects less than 5 to 10% of the players in the game only. Does it?
Well, it affects Legend League if you're playing
the
in Legend League.
The Legend League.
The Legend League.
Blackfoot says it's his foot, D.
Nah, I tooted. Some pretty thick stuff. It was silent too. She didn't know until it hit
Veronica
her.
said the stench of victory. Kool-Aid said, we'll admit without log, a lot of top teams are trolling Masters. Shy said it's spiel. It's spiel.
Yeah, and like, you saw what War Gods was doing to Rogue Freedom this week. Like, come on, it's just unnecessary.
It's unnecessary bullying.
Like, they blamed Rogue Freedom for log beating him on server 2 like 2 weeks ago, and so they're getting their revenge now. Like, get the hell out of here.
They were gonna they were gonna demote all the anti-D teams because we helped log
Yeah,
once.
it's just as dumb.
Like, they just have nobody to be mad at.
Well, they're not going to attack each other, so what are they going to do all week?
They have nobody to fight, so they're just looking to pick fights. Anyway.
You keep those bullies at bay, D.
I try. I don't like bullies. Hashtag end bullying, man. Bullying stinks. It really does.
Yeah, that's who we got to defend us, DOT community. D's on the front line.
Oh, I'm here. I'm with a baseball bat.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. I can't do it. I can't do it fast like you.
Delon, you got ice in the waiting room.
Oh, here, I got
I don't
that.
know
Hold
how
on.
to. I don't think I can.
I got it.
Just put
Come
them on
now.
ice.
Put them on ice.
So,
Here we go.
if anyone knows what a wedge is, I would like a little credit here because I called a sub sandwich a wedge because that's what we call it.
A sub
like
sandwich?
a 3-foot wedge, like a 6-foot wedge. Come on, you go to a party, you go to a football party, there's a wedge, right? It's Italian, it's American, it's a wedge. Does anybody else know what a wedge is? Come on.
No.
Kool-Aid said hashtag
No one knows what a wedge is.
don't
D.
bully
No one
Drum.
knows.
Yeah, thank you.
Running Straight said, I hit the like button. See, look, we had 34 people watching. They just wanted to hear what we were arguing about, and now we're down to 22.
It comes and it
Yeah,
goes.
it's okay. People are rotating around. Yeah, D, you have to understand the way of the live stream.
I know. So what I was saying was, let me finish reading this. So,
Yeah, I think Delon was going to drop some Confucius Eastern wisdom on us, something about the way of the live stream.
oh yeah, go ahead. Tell us.
Well, no. The way of the live stream, it comes in waves. You should realize that there's going to be more people popping on from the West Coast very shortly. Vintage's your brothers in arms will tune in.
They're asking me if a wedge is a shoe.
It is.
It is a shoe.
Well, explain, D. Explain. Drop some New York knowledge.
So it's a sandwich. like a hero, right? Like if you go to a football party, you get a 3 foot, a 6 foot. I don't think they do 9 foot wedges, right? It comes on a piece of wood and you return the wood later. Mm-hmm. It's American, Italian. They even do like a chicken cutlet wedge with mayo and lettuce. You can get whatever you want on the wedge. Roast beef. Drum. You know what a wedge is.
Yeah.
Yeah, wedge.
Yeah, it's a wedge.
It's a wedge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dauntless said...
It's a me, Mario.
Dauntless
I
said...
like the wedge.
Team D, I agree with D. Remember the time when I was Castle 21, some people raided my garrison and shaved me because I said pee-pee in fun way like poopy. Aaron said, I'm here just to hear you guys argue. Love you guys. Shai said, that's what happens when you take out your only foe.
Yeah.
See, there's people here right now, D, that we're not...
FL Rebel said, I never heard a sandwich called a wedge. Extinction said, they will shave me one too many times when I'm drinking and it's war. And King Zosh said, that's why they call it a sub.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it called a sub. I've heard it called a wedge.
Hoagie.
The first time I ever heard hoagie was my Nana. She lived in Pennsylvania growing up, and whenever we go to Pennsylvania and we'd get sandwiches there, the larger size was called a hoagie, and I always thought it was so funny sounding.
Well, don't they call sprinkles jimmies in like the South?
I don't know. I know what they call the jimmy.
Yes, I've heard of that. I've heard of that, Jimmy.
Oh my goodness. Fast Cart said, can someone tell him he's breaking up? You're breaking up a little, Zlom. But we heard you. I'm not doing so good with my battles.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm
Who are
doing.
you using?
I'm talking. I'm just using.
Well, you Drum, get on that. You can't let your account get all,
This is
green
not
up.
his account. This
That's
is not
her
his
account.
account. This is
My
mine.
account's just chilling. I'm playing the raid game right now.
It's chilling with 3 million VP. That who got? Oh yeah, me. That was me.
It's your account.
You're welcome.
I would expect you to get
It's
it.
not my account. And you know what he did today to officially give it to me? He changed the name to Monkey Girl.
MTG.
Nuh-uh.
He did. But the account is not allowed to stop. It has to keep going.
Well, listen, if the only one account is going to get played in the household, we should play the good
Oh,
account.
someone said that he worked.
Wait, did you hear the magic words, D? Did you hear that?
No, what did he say?
Well, I'm here to
Drum
support
said
her, you
we.
know.
He said we. He
What are
said
you,
we
French?
are going to play the account. I'm just grasping at straws here, Drum. I'm just hoping you keep on playing.
She woke up after me, so I defended her VP lands and collected them a couple times. You know, I'm not a total monster.
I'm not a total monster.
Rebel said, "What is a Jimmy? It's sprinkles, like colored sprinkles or chocolate sprinkles on like an ice cream.
So that's what they call it these days.
In the South, they call it Jimmies.
They call ice cream with sprinkles a Jimmy?
They call it ice cream with Jimmy. Like put Jimmys on my ice cream.
Nobody says that.
That sounds like pedophilic grooming.
I don't exactly know how they say it, but
I'm sure it's not like that.
they're called Jimmies. Sprinkles are Jimmies. Come on, if anyone is from the South, back me up here.
Yeah, back D up. She needs some backup.
Shai said he worked at a sandwich shop in college and they called it a grinder.
Oh yeah, I've heard of grinder.
I've heard of grinder.
Nowhere around here would they call it grinder, but I've heard that before.
Veronica said, I'm Southern. Oh, Michael Molo said, I'm Southern and that is not a thing. Apple Rebel said, we do not call anything a Jimmy. No, when I did pharmaceutical sales, I had to go to a sales training, and I was with people throughout, like in the entire country. We were all in one place training for 6 weeks. We had to live there, and people were calling sprinkles Jimmies, and I thought it was the weirdest thing.
I think they all had a meeting and said, what's the most obscure random thing we could call sprinkles to pull one over on this girl from New York? That's what happened.
Oh my God.
Why don't you try doing that, Dean? Next time you go to like an ice cream shop, ask for some Jimmys on top of your soft serve.
Let me get some of those colored Jimmys.
See how that's working for you.
And there's probably somebody who would say, "We got anybody named Jimmy here?"
Shai said, I dare you to say that in the South. I'm in Tennessee. I didn't make it up, guys. I'm going to have to Google it now.
It's like a progressive term for sprinkles. Jimmy's.
FL Rebel said, glow-in-the-dark Jimmy's. BMT said, a wedge. That is a wedge of iceberg lettuce, not a sub. Frantic said, we have a lot of weird names. And FL Rebel said, we're snowbirds inventing words.
Bird.
All right, ready? Are Jimmy's called sprinkles?
I think our sprinkles called Jimmy's would be a better way.
Yeah.
Be careful what images come up with that search.
In
You
the
don't want to be looking up
Northeast United States.
Jimmy's sprinkles.
Here we go. It's not. I'm wrong. It's not the South.
Oh, it certainly isn't the Northeast.
It's the northeastern United
No.
States. Sprinkles are often referred to as Jimmy's.
No, it is not.
Jimmy's in this sense are usually considered to be an ice cream topping, while sprinkles are decorated baked goods, but the term can be used for both.
No.
Jimmy's versus sprinkles. Then someone says, are Jimmy's racist? So it's a New England. It's a New England thing.
Definitely racist.
Totally racist.
In the northeastern, sprinkles are referred to as Jimmy's. Yeah. So I was wrong.
And it's racist to refer to sprinkles as Jimmy's, so.
It also shows the
Don't do
chocolate
it.
variety, which they called sprinkles before it was ever known as Jimmy's.
This is now the title of this stream, D. You're gonna have to change it after you're done.
Jimmy's?
Sprinkles
It's gonna be
Okay, here we go. Jimmy's, the Boston Globe. The Boston Globe. Jimmy's, the long-established localism for chocolate sprinkles. So, northeastern United States, Boston. I don't know what else is in the Northeast.
Apparently racism.
So time out, D. So you're at this sales training.
Yeah.
How often are you guys talking about sprinkles and ice cream?
So I
Is this a regular conversation that you're having over lunchtime?
No, so I used to do pharmaceutical sales, and they have to train you on the products that you're selling, right, to doctors. And it was a lengthy process. There were actually 3 different times that I had to go. I was lucky enough that this particular sales training was in Long Island, so it was only a couple hours, so I just drove. But you have to live there. So we owned an entire floor of a hotel, and our training facility was like right next door or something. So everybody, though, from the entire United States, everybody that worked for this pharmaceutical company had to come and train. So I was just lucky enough that it was in Long Island, but I did have to live at the hotel. So we lived together for 6 weeks, and then I think 3 weeks, and then 2 weeks or something. Over the course of a year, there were 3 different, you have to pass, and there's tests that you have to take, and you have to pass it. So you're living with these people, right? You on the same floor of a hotel, you've got roommates, you're talking to people, you're eating all your meals with them.
You're doing Jimmy's.
You're doing projects with them, you're hanging out with them on the weekends. So yeah, you eventually go eat ice cream, and somebody orders Jimmy's on their ice cream, and you're like, what? So yeah, that happened.
So, let me get this straight. You're in pharmaceutical sales.
Yes.
You're living in hotels. I think this definitely sounds.
You're breaking up a little. This definitely sounds like.
This sounds like drugs and contraband are involved. I think Jimmy's is code words for some type of Molly or something that's going on top of ice cream.
No way.
That's totally it. It's totally it, D.
It wasn't. So wait, FL Rebel said everything is racist. FL Rebel said it's racist to have never heard of Jimmy's.
But also racist to say.
FL Rebel said you sell sprinkles to doctors? No. Lawrence Wicks, hello. Running Straight said nothing. I send you a pic of the front and shirt back? I don't know who he's talking to. So I was telling you guys the story of what Drum is doing. So I usually cook a lot, all the time. And
yes.
I think I asked you for help. I think I legitly was just like, I'm commuting almost 4 hours a day, 3 hours and 45 minutes every day, round trip, and I come home and I'm tired, and you're home before me for at least an hour, sometimes 2, and it would be really, really nice if you could help with dinner on weekdays. And so he was like, okay, I will. So he cooked dinner on Monday. He cooked dinner on Tuesday. He cooked dinner
on Wednesday.
He cooked dinner on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, he decided to do something in a wok, and he burnt the wok so bad that I soaked it overnight, and I still couldn't get the stuff out of the wok. And the thing is steaming. Like, he made like a stir fry, but it's like steaming, and he's like, no, that's normal. And I'm like, no, I definitely don't think it's normal. And he's like, yeah, it's normal. And I'm like, no, it smells like it's burning. And it definitely was burning. So I don't even know. I mean, I really enjoyed him cooking for me, but he ruined my wok. Yeah, no one seems to care.
I didn't ruin the wok.
You ruined the wok.
Is going to be fine.
Is it a stainless?
Yeah, but it's like it has like a coating on it, and like I had to scrape it, and I scraped part of the coating.
Okay, so I'll get you a new wok.
It's a garbage wok.
I'll get you a new wok.
You're not allowed to use the wok.
You never used a wok anyway.
I used it when I made Mongolian beef.
And has that happened?
All right, we haven't done it.
Mongolian
It hasn't
beef.
happened since we lived here.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time you made Mongolian
I should
beef.
make Mongolian beef.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
I agree.
Well, I can't make it tomorrow night because you already put a request in.
Well, you already bought the product.
Tell them what I'm making tomorrow night.
Making chicken marsala.
Chicken marsala.
Oh yeah,
What a great
homemade
way to
chicken
end
marsala.
Conquest.
I don't
That's the way
think Drum
Conquest with
realizes.
Chicken marsala.
I don't think he realizes how lucky he is to have someone cook for him.
How lucky
Do
I am
you?
every day. Thank my lucky stars.
I'm getting patted.
I'm getting patted.
You adorable little woman.
Sprinkle some jimmies on that.
Yes, just some jimmies on those pads.
Fast Cart said, "Stop making me hungry." Oh God.
Chicken marsala. Do you pound the chicken, or how do you prepare yours?
I do. I pound it between. Well, it depends. It depends on which. What the hell is that thing called? A mallet? I've got two. I've got one that with flat, and I've got one with like the grooves on it.
The spikes.
Yeah. If I use the spiky one, then I don't really like to use the spiky one because I prefer to do it in between like 2 layers of plastic wrap.
Totally, that's the trick.
Yeah, and I use the flat because the skinnier it is, the more flavor I think it has. Because if it's thick pieces of chicken, it gets kind of dry. And
Do you bread it and fry it, or do you just?
I flour it. I don't necessarily bread it with like a breadcrumbs, but I flour it, and I do fry it. But I don't like. I use olive oil, and I use very little oil, so I literally just enough to coat it. And then I flip it over and I coat the other side, but it's not like there isn't like a quarter to a half inch of oil in the pan. And then I put it between paper towels so that it like absorbs the oil because I really just want to cook it, but I don't want all that grease.
And then you make a little masala reduction, or what do you do?
I do a marsala wine reduction. Well, I make mushrooms. I usually do the baby bellas. And I slice them and I cook them with a tiny bit of butter because I think butter brings out really good flavor in mushrooms, but not a lot, just like a tablespoon of butter. And then I do a marsala wine reduction with a little beef stock. And then I mix them with the mushrooms, and then I throw the chicken in there. And usually it thickens up enough. If it's not the texture I want, then I'll put a little flour in there and mix it up. But usually it's the texture is right. And then what do? I put parsley on it and a little Parmesan cheese. But I like the shaved Parmesan cheese. So I either buy the cheese and shave it myself or grate it, or I buy the already shaved ones because I'm a little lazy.
That's next level chicken marsala, D. Well done.
Is it? I have to say the pizza I made last night was the best pizza I've ever made.
Yeah,
You didn't think it was the best pizza?
It was delicious, but that's a bold statement.
The crust was perfect.
Oh yeah, the crust you crushed.
I crushed the crust.
And you had the lip on it, which was
I had
sweet.
a perfect lip on the crust. Yeah, nobody cares.
So proud. You're so proud. No, D. You're so proud. You're like,
I was so proud I took a picture of the pizza. It looked professional.
You need your own DOT cooking channel now.
I do. It looked professional, didn't it?
It was wonderful.
And then he was like, "Why aren't you doing the thing that you do where you flip the pizza dough in the air?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I've never flipped
Last
pizza
time she
dough."
was making the pizza, she's throwing the dough in the air and spinning it around. And she wasn't doing it yesterday.
I did it. I said, "Oh, like this," and I flipped it. And the first time was good, and then the second time you were like, "Don't flip it like that." I like to cook. Fast Card is saying, have we ever played a MMO together? What is
Nope.
that? What's an MMO?
Yeah, it's a type of game.
If so, which class do you two play? I don't know what an MMO is.
It's
You're breaking up.
World of Warcraft or other such online games.
No, we never played those. Have we?
Yeah, well, you don't play any games.
No, I
You
just
played
played
DOT. And before that, you played some dumb... What was it, Clash of Clans?
Clash of Clans.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Oh my god, it was not stupid.
You don't play that anymore, do you?
No, I don't have time.
Yeah. Yeah, you can log in and do something every day.
I got kicked out of my clan.
No, that's for not playing. You would have done the same to a player that putting in the same amount of activity you were putting in. Can't blame them.
That's true.
D is no mercy.
Mm-hmm.
I just
No.
treat people fairly. Come on. Everyone gets a second chance, but not a third.
I gotta send you a picture of the boots she wears around the house.
What are you
It
talking
would
about?
shock you.
What
Remember
boots?
the boots of the picture I had with the dicks on the front?
Oh, God.
You're cutting out of every other word.
Man,
and,
probably for the best.
It sounds quite riveting. Whatever you're talking about.
Dauntless said, when I was in 10th grade, I won gold medal in cooking competition, cooked beetroot halwa. What is that? I don't know what that
I
is.
don't know, you're the master chef.
I've
here.
never heard, I don't know what halwa is. Does anyone know what that is? I'm not the master chef. I don't even know what you're talking about.
What's the phrase, D?
Beetroot halwa. Oh, this is it. Beetroot halwa recipe. How to make beetroot halwa.
I've never heard of that phrase, and I cook a lot.
Beetroot halwa. Yeah, I don't know. Beetroot halwa origin. Indian. It's an Indian food.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, sorry.
Curry is incredibly difficult to make. I mean, that is a laborious food style, food prep.
You mean like things with curry?
No, making like a korma
Oh.
or a tikka masala, things of that nature. It's labor intensive. So without doubt, whatever he's made there was probably not easy.
Yeah, those are herbs that I normally don't mess with.
Yeah, you go in those stores. I mean, you have to
Turmeric,
find
right?
so many different combinations. The turmeric's incredibly good for you. I don't know if
Cumin,
you have that in your diet at
coriander,
all.
ginger I mess with, but I'm not totally comfortable with some of those.
Turmeric stains everything.
Does it?
If you even lay your spoon down on your counter, it's yellow.
Interesting.
Yeah, that stuff is pretty powerful.
They're very strong herbs too. Like they have super strong flavors.
No, I did not like Indian food until I went to England, and the curry in England's incredible. Absolutely amazing.
I don't think we've ever eaten Indian food together.
No, I like Indian food. You don't like spicy stuff?
I'm not a big fan of spice, and I had a really bad experience with Indian food with a doctor once, and it was really bad.
Yeah, that's not uncommon.
There's
That's
this
not
Indian
uncommon.
Dude, it gave me the worst bellyache for like hours after. Like I had the hot sweats. I thought I was dying.
It's called Deli Belly for a reason.
I've never heard of that, but
There's this killer Indian food
I swear to
place
God, I thought I had food poisoning.
like 20 minutes away from where we live, and every Sunday they have an all-you-can-eat Indian food buffet.
Where?
Oh my God, I haven't been there since before me and her.
I bet you it's not
started
there
dating.
anymore,
Oh,
but
it's
don't
still
say
there.
where it is. Don't
Okay.
say.
I wasn't going to say.
Okay.
It's not like they live around here. But yeah, I used to go frequently, and then when we started dating, like 10 years ago, she didn't like Indian food, and that was the last time I've eaten Indian food.
Oh man, Deej, if you don't like spicy, try a korma. So it's Korma,
Okay.
and that's a milder, creamy style curry. And most people I've given that to that don't like Indian get hooked.
Interesting.
I mean, it's
Korma.
fantastic.
Meat or
korma.
vegetables braised with yogurt or cream, water or stock, and spices to produce a thick sauce or glaze. Interesting.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Okay. I will try it out.
And you get a vegetable korma, chicken korma, lamb korma. All of them are awesome.
Okay. Interesting. What do you think?
Expand that palate a
Do you want
little
me to make
bit.
chicken korma with coconut milk?
Now, how about we just go to that place, and you can order a meal, and I'll just rock the buffet.
Oh.
Dee, you got to try it first before you make it because it is a different style of cooking. I mean, to make a proper korma, I have some friends from India. It's a 4-hour process.
Is it?
Yeah, because they reduced it down so much. I mean, I've tried to recreate it, and I've done okay, but nothing like they could do. It's a different skill set, for sure.
King Josh is asking you, Drum, what is the name of the Alliance in Raid Shadow?
Oh, I'll tell you in 1 second.
Dauntless said, Halwa is Indian thing like grated stuff. You know? What?
It is called Intricate Kings. 2 words.
Running Straight said, saffron is a nice spice as well.
Saffron, that's the most expensive spice in the world.
Ooh, there's a song about that, right?
Oh, you asking me?
Nah, 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 nah.
Man, it sounds like a great song.
Nah, 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 nah. How does it go? What are the words?
I've never heard it.
Oh my God.
Why don't you do that noise again for us, Dee? How'd that go again? The guitar sound?
Oh, that was a guitar?
It wasn't a guitar, it was the melody. Well, I guess the guitar is the
That was
melody.
melody?
The guitar is the melody. All right, leave me alone. Na 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 na.
This does not sound familiar.
Saffron's wild about me.
What?
Oh no,
There you go,
about
Dee. Come on, this is
Come on.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You've
I've
never heard
never
the song?
heard of that song.
Holy God. For real? I'm so wild. Why am I doing a lot of Google searches today?
Sprinkle some jimmies on that song and call it good.
I'm just mad about saffron. Who sang? Oh, Mellow Yellow. Come on, guys.
They call it Mellow
Yeah,
Yellow.
not on my playlist.
That's it, right? Mellow Yellow.
Just making stuff up.
I'm not making
Dee,
any.
your karaoke game tonight's on fire, Dee. Keep going. What else you got?
Yeah, I'm eating my sandwich, so keep going, D.
It's entertaining. I made some nachos earlier, listening to the beginning of the court case. This has been a great night.
The beginning of the court case, huh?
The court case is
there's no
great.
sound.
Drum one, by the way. Sorry, Dee.
Yep. There you go.
I still feel like I was right, but
Dee, the community voted, and you cut Drum off every other sentence. I can understand why he kicked
he
you out of the
cut
car.
me off in the car and kicked me out.
You just cut him off.
I'm still angry about that.
Can
Dee, you're
nobody
proving your
speak?
points.
I'm upset that I can't get sound on my phone, on my thingy.
Listen, I lost it when she went to the I'm drama channel. Just went. That just like threw me over the top,
right.
man. That's when I just went from calm, cool, and collected to just like rage mode.
Oopsies.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
We're replaying firsthand the comments.
I was trying to listen to this and it's not working.
Of course it's not. You're streaming on YouTube. You can't possibly watch YouTube videos as well.
Why not? Why can't I?
Because you can't.
Dauntless says I have to upgrade my stomach. BMT said spiky side is for tenderizing meat, not pounding them thin to cutlets. I know. I'm aware of that. But sometimes I use the spiky side to pound cutlets.
You really don't want to, though, D, because it pierces the meat too much.
I know.
And then
I know that.
And then a lot of the water goes out of the chicken, which you want to stay hydrated.
Did you tenderize the steak that you made the other night?
What?
Do you even know where the spiky malady thing is?
I didn't tenderize it.
Why not?
I didn't have to.
Why not?
Wasn't it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
You overcooked it a little bit.
Well, I'm out of practice.
Why do you think you're out of practice?
Cooking steaks a fine art. That is no joke. Takes a lot of
Drum, what would Chef Ramsay say about that?
They would probably smash the meat and call me a donkey. First he'd be like, "Get over here, big boy." And then he'd call me a donkey.
Several expletives, not NTG approved.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Speaking of Ramsay, have you seen his How to Cook a Steak at Home video on YouTube?
I haven't.
It's great. He teaches you how to do a pan fry, and it's
okay.
a super simple video. It's a solid technique. I mean, he's actually a good chef. I mean, most of the times the guys on TV are not.
Oh yeah, no, he's
that
legit.
good.
Without a doubt.
He's solid. Chef Ramsay. I'm really digging this angsty D tonight.
Oh yeah.
You're quite fiery, D.
Sometimes. Why am I so feisty?
I don't know.
You've been getting on my nerves lately.
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
Me? Mm-hmm. I've been cooking you dinner.
Yeah, oh, I appreciate that.
I've given you a beautiful maxed account.
Now I have 4. I gotta quit at least 2 of them.
You love it.
No, I don't.
You're all about it.
Am I?
Yeah.
Alright, we're up to our 60-minute mark, so... We're down
The
to...
night is young, D.
We're losing
young.
viewers. We're at 34, and now we're at 18. I think they don't want to...
Come
They're
and
done.
go.
Yeah, but this is the lowest we've ever been.
Oh, okay.
Back.
You were breaking up a little. I didn't hear what you said.
The night's young, D. The night's young.
No, we're tired. Oh, now we're up to 20. Oh, with 21 likes. BMT said I've seen pics of those.
Look at that. You got a 4-star.
Did I?
Yeah.
A 4-star what?
I'm
not paying attention.
I don't know what you're doing.
BMT said I have seen a picture of those boots.
No, yeah, you see him. Those are her boots.
Extinction said he put his French fries in it for 20.
Excuse me.
Like ketchup? What is he talking about? Prefer the flavor ones and the heat. Get some jalfreza in you. What is that?
I don't know. Probably an Indian food that you're not familiar with. That would be my guess.
Yeah, someone else said not all Indian food is spicy.
Yeah, no, it's not all spicy. I mean, I'm not a super spice guy. I mean, some of the stuff is a little spicy, and I'll be like, whoa, that's spicy, but...
Yeah, but even if it's not hot spicy,
majority
it's spicy
of the things,
spicy.
No, I don't think so. The majority of the things that I usually eat at the buffets, I don't know the names of them, but they're usually not very spicy.
You eat that chicken tikka... What?
Oh, yeah,
chicken masala.
That's good. Yeah. I don't even know what I eat. I mean, it's been so long. It's been like 10 years.
Pour drum.
Did you just say whore drum?
I said pour drum.
Oh.
You don't get to eat mayo either.
Mm-hmm. The sacrifice
You don't eat mayonnaise.
for you.
What happened?
The sacrifice.
No mayonnaise?
No,
Yep.
I don't like mayo.
Has this been a lifelong don't like mayonnaise or a recent thing?
Before I met him, I think. I never really liked mayo, but my brother and I got into a mayo fight when I was little.
That's awkward.
And I just don't like the smell.
Fight.
A mayo fight.
You heard of such a thing?
Please elaborate.
I'm not going to.
I think it involved throwing mayo.
It involved throwing mayo at each other, and it was really disgusting. And now I can't stand the smell.
So you were in a elementary school cafeteria,
No, it was
and
at
everyone
home. It was at
everyone
home.
teamed up on you
Black Gold
and threw
said,
mayonnaise.
not the mayo.
Like everybody
again.
threw their war against log, and they dumped mayonnaise on you and sprinkled some Jimmy sometime.
Fast Cart said, not a super spice guy. Drum, which Spice Girl was she?
Super spice.
Dauntless said, you guys should try Indian rice pudding, aka kheer.
I don't like rice pudding. And not that the flavor's bad, it just the consistency
I
going
love
down my
rice
throat
pudding.
just makes me like gag, so I can't mess with it. She loves rice pudding though. She eats the stuff all the time.
He won't eat it. Vintage said, the huge mistake people make with steaks is throwing them on the grill straight out of the fridge. Let them sit on the counter for an hour.
I did not.
That's
do that.
right. Get room temperature.
Yeah,
That's
he
the key.
also...
I like to cook them on the grill, but we ran out of propane, and I was too lazy to go pick up some more, so I had to throw it in the oven on broil, and then I kind of lost track of time.
the mishaps of
You did
drum
the oven.
cooking.
Oh yeah, oven's dangerous. That can overcook fast.
I mean, it wasn't like a piece of rubber, but, you know, it was definitely well done.
Nothing a little A1 can't fix. Sometimes, right?
We used Peter Luger's, man. That's our jam.
Ooh, I haven't heard of that one.
What?
It's in the...
Peter Luger steak sauce?
It's actually in the
Oh, my
refrigerator
God.
section. If you go to like where all the meats are, it's in the section with the like next to the meats. But it's cold and it has fresh horseradish in it, so it needs to be kept cold.
Yeah,
You can't. It's not on the shelf. It's only in the refrigerated section.
If you can, man, pick it up. You'll thank me.
It's really.
All right, I'm a West Coast guy, so we'll have to see if I can even have it here. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's a famous steakhouse.
You've never heard of Peter Luger's?
I have not. No.
Oh, is that just an East Coast thing?
I'm a foodie. I've never heard of Peter Luger's.
What are you looking at?
I don't know. People are saying stuff.
BMT said, "Oh no, not the gold, not the mayo again." Veronica said, "Go for Indonesian curries then, D." We have 20 people watching.
Yeah, it's D's food stream.
Yeah, I'm done talking about food. Why do I have a shield?
Maybe somebody bubbled you.
No. No, just my PP lens. So, Ice, are you finishing Conquest?
Conquesty.
Conquesty? Yeah, I can't hear him. Is anyone finishing Conquest?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people finishing.
Kool-Aid said, if we are turning this into the DOT food channel, I'm really going to have to figure out how to live stream.
Nah.
Alright, I'm going to start winding down then.
Seems like you've already wound down.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it's totally cool. I'm getting ready to head to bed to myself.
Do you have any plans for the long weekend?
No, not really. It's gonna just be me relaxing for the weekend, so.
No Princess Z?
Not this week.
No.
Next weekend, though.
Does she start school next week?
No, she already started school. This was the end of her first. Yeah, it was the end of her first week already. So.
No way.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh, I'm slacking. King Josh said, totally finishing the good ladega.
Meh.
Meh? Do you want to tell us why you feel meh
Yeah,
about ladega?
I've already said it.
It's a better ladega. But
Yeah,
it's still
okay.
ladega.
Whatever. No, it's not about. The problem is not ladega. It's just the fact that they just made everything that anybody's purchased over the past, first 2 years of the game obsolete, and now they're just re-releasing the same junk you paid for countless times again.
Right.
And it's just like, man. I don't know. I mean, if you'd never had a ladega, this is fantastic
Some people have
for
never
you.
had a ladega.
It's great. If you have the time to grind, then I guess you could potentially get this ladega for free.
But what if you have Artemis? Does it really matter if you have this new ladega?
Well, it's a side grid. That's all.
Right.
But
Hey,
honestly-
Dean Drum.
Yep.
Dean Drum, how many accounts do you guys have just that you normally run with?
Well, he only plays one.
Yeah, I only play one occasionally. No, I actually stopped. I used to mess around with the Mini a little bit, but I haven't touched that thing in a long time.
He had super fun. He had a lot of fun with the Mini until he didn't have fun with the Mini.
That's how things work, right?
Yeah, he gets bored of things.
Yeah, I just didn't have the time. I couldn't get a solid first account if I was noodling around with a second one. Whereas she just loves to play with the accounts and tinker, so now she has 4.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued. If you guys could next week with one of your minis or something, just do the one battle during the Storm Tour event. And I want to see how many people actually compete next week, because that'll really reveal the state of the game.
You have to. It has to be an individual event. You're not going to notice if you're in a clan.
Couldn't we do that?
So
with
would
this
that
event?
be Assault then, or what would it be?
Yeah, soul event is the best, and then you just do one battle on individual
So
soul
you
event.
can't do that with the Conquest?
Well, the Conquest is a point thing. So if let's say you score max points, there might be players that aren't getting max points. But I mean, they're probably like minis or something. They're lower than their new players.
Well, that's kind of true. If you did one Conquest on one of your minis, it would give us an insight
Why don't we do
of
that
what
right
the
now?
overall rank is. Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see, because I mean that will reveal kind of where the state of the game is. If they start releasing some new Titans like a Storm Tour, which they're all excited about, and none of us really are jumping up and down for, that will kind of show how much longer the trajectory is.
Yeah, well, I mean, in my opinion, Storm Tour is.
Did you just put that in front of me?
You
I
did.
handed you the Mini and you pushed it at me.
No, I'm not doing it.
You're not going to do one battle on the
No.
Mini. So I'm going to battle on 2 phones at the same time while I speak and read the chats.
Yeah.
And you're going to continue to play Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, I'm grinding here.
Really?
Wait, you got your game.
You
I
can't
got
just
mine.
do one battle?
Okay, fine.
Please?
God.
Pretty please.
All right, let's go.
Why do you hate me so much?
Oh, so what are you talking
I even
about?
made you nachos last time.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Really?
D, you do not fight fair when it comes to arguments.
Yeah.
I never win either.
Okay, right now we have no rank, and I will do a battle. I'll do a battle with a level 1 Titan, so I die like immediately. Well, actually, I have to kill something, right?
Lawrence Wick says, you guys have heard this a million. I'm sure you guys have heard this a million times, but Titans are you guys using for 7, 8, 9, and 10?
7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. What
Yeah,
Titans do
I
you
don't
use
know.
for 7, 8, 9, and 10?
I don't use anything. I don't do it. I haven't
You
done
gotta use
Conquest
a
in
melee,
forever.
a melee Titan. That's what Vintage was using. That's what I'm using. Edalus at the moment.
You are breaking up a little bit. So you said
Yeah,
a
it's
melee
just-
Titan, and you're using the new.
Yeah.
I was muted.
There we go. Vintage has got the laydown for 7, 8, and 9.
Okay, so the Storm Maiden one, if I recall, or no, 7 is. Gosh. Okay.
7's Storm Maiden. 7's the Storm Maiden one.
Okay, so 7 being the Storm Maiden one, just Dionysus is just a good choice because you can, drop summons wherever you want, and they're fast. In addition, if you don't have Dionysus, Sobek's really good because are incredibly fast. On 8, I'm trying to think of what 8 was now.
Last time it was the horde level. Is it still the horde level?
What I like to do is, pick a Titan that has a melee unit, Palace, Imperial, but you want to take 4 Storm Maidens. Additional range damage chips away at those corrupted skeletons, which are they just refuse to die. That's where a Talus is really, really good. Imperials are chipping away at them. You also have a Talus bombarding them. 9 and 10 go. I think those are just straight easy.
Vintage, how do you keep your
Ice, you are breaking up a little bit. And Zalan, Jim wants to be pulled down, but I don't think I have access.
Yeah, so with a Talus, you do have to babysit them.
I don't know how to pull him down.
Want to keep your Imperials, in the U shape out on the periphery of, like a level 8, where the spawns are.
Okay.
There's a couple of points where troops do spawn in the middle, or you get a run by Panther. I'll pull an Imperial over and start clicking a Talus to walk at the Imperial, so the Imperial, kind of. Like I said, you gotta micromanage them a little bit.
And then what spells are you taking in for Conquest normally?
Almost always Rage. Panther level, I take Meteor Strikes to burn all the trees down.
Yeah, I heard you say that last time, and that worked really well. I used that this time. The Meteor Strikes.
Otherwise, it's always Rage. Always Rage. Because you think about how nasty.
I don't know how to bring him down.
Insanely powerful, and they just shred everything.
Alright, I got 2 more Conquest battles left, and then I'll be on level 8, so I'll try it this time. I was able to level up my Talus to 51.
What's your roll?
I got the dream rolls for both of them. I got double damage and crit, and then I got the crit AP roll.
Okay, so for Conquest, you'll want to use your double damage crit.
Oh, I'm using my AP roll right now. Okay, so use double damage and crit.
Damn.
Okay, swap it over.
Then, a Talus, the Imperials have good survivability because they got X skill health and armor.
Yeah, regretfully in my earlier days, forged away a 4-star Frost Spears. I still have not gotten one back, so I'm only rolling with a 3-star right now. Regretfully.
Frost Spears don't seem to drop much. I can't remember the last time I got a Frost Spears drop.
Yeah. Really hoping I get one of these Conquests. I've needed one for a while now.
Hey, I have that number for you guys. So I did 261 damage, which was pathetically low. I just went in with 3 militia and
awesome.
An unleveled Titan, and I just dropped the fireball. That was where most of the 261 came from. But we're at 62,195.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad drop off.
We thought it was about 60,000-ish.
Yeah, no, it was. Both said 68
it
last
used
time.
to be 80 something.
So This is out of anybody that's done any damage to a plinth land, 62,195.
There are a lot of people that don't do Conquest.
Okay, yeah, maybe, but they usually do the first land or two for the portal stones, so
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true,
really
that's
agree
true.
with that. That's just me.
If you don't mind, Minnie, I'll finish plinth 1 and see how many. How many?
Sorry, Jim. I can't. I tried to bring you down. I don't think I have controls, and I don't know if Zalon fell asleep. But Zalon, if you are listening, I need you. Summoning Zalon.
All right, hold on. I'm back. I got you. Oh no, it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore.
He was up there, and I couldn't get him out. I couldn't get him down. I was trying for several minutes.
All right.
All right, Jim.
Wait.
If you are,
I'll wait, Jim.
Yeah, man, with the number of players playing the game, like, I blame that completely on the developers and Natural
Sorry,
Motion. They should be advertising this game, you know? It's a great game, and they're just allowing it to die a slow death.
We all know that they at least have some business semblance. I mean, Natural Motion has to have other games, and advertising is one of your main funnels to get them there, like you just said with Shadow Legends. So it just feels like the game is going to die in the next year. Is kind of how it feels.
Yeah, well, they've never done anything to make it not die, you know? They've never advertised. I mean, I found out about this game maybe because it was new and it was trending in the App Store, but, you know, it hasn't been trending in the App Store in, you know, almost 3 years.
Dauntless said, "You guys are the cutest. I am almost jealous." And then he's laughing so hard. I don't know what he was laughing at, but that was a little bit ago. And then Extinction said, "Thank you for streaming. Much appreciated." And then Pharaonic said, "Remember, in Conquest, the enemies don't have much armor piercing. I just use it Edalus." BMT says, "I'm finishing Conquest on level 9 and just finished maxing my 6th 4-star relic." BMT, we have Zalon's attention, so if you want to jump back, he can move you down.
Yeah, BMT knows what Conquest is about.
Yep.
Maxing 6 4-star relics. Oh my gosh, and it's only
That is
Saturday night.
unbelievable. Yeah, he's off the next 2 days, he said, so he's going to be...
Oh no!
It's a shame they didn't let it run through Monday for the holiday.
I know. I mean, they are stingy
man,
about the
I have
things that
lost.
don't make sense.
Jim says, "It's okay, D. I'm wrapping
Watching
up. You're
and the
wrapping up."
people in the Discord. You ready for this? Here it comes. Dawn of Titans on multiple devices. Like I have 2 tablets and it's on my phone. Don't turn off your device or force close your game. Triple battle drops.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Nice.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, you got a tablet in your hand?
I'm playing on my phone, but I can get my tablet. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just on your phone, have the game open to bed.
Okay.
Don't turn your phone off. Do not force close the game. Okay? And when you wake up Monday morning, or open applications or whatever to open Dawn of Titans, you will still be getting triple battle drops.
Until you close it and reopen the game.
Until you force close it,
Yep.
it crashes or something like that.
And you have to actually restart the game, but if it continues to run in the background until it gets restarted or until a new event comes and you have to restart it to see that event, you'll still get triple battle drops.
Who discovered this trick?
I've been doing
It's been going on for a while.
I've been doing it since they've had Conquest.
Vintage. I can understand why you did not drop that on your stream.
So
You
the
don't want to
only
fix that.
problem with that is if you have like a delayed login or something, you have to log out of your game. You're
Get
breaking
yourself an extra 1,000 drops.
That would be incredible.
Guess what? On Monday, it's going to be some temple pull crap that I want nothing to do with. So, yep, I will take triple battle drops. Thank you.
Vintage, you mean you're not excited about temple events? You don't count down the days till you can spend 20,000 gems on runic tattoos?
No, what am I doing?
It's a
I
great
got my
relic,
priorities
right?
all wrong.
Relic.
And by the way, I've gotten 2 4-star runic tattoo drops in Conquest. Just drops. And they put them in a 20K gem pull. That is so gross.
That is
I'm never
unprecedented.
pulling again after all my crap pulls last time.
Those are free pulls, though.
Doesn't
Dee.
matter. I'm done. I am so not pulling anything.
But
You are protesting free pulls.
She got them for free, but there are people out there that do pay 1,000 gems to do a pull, and that's you got another 4-star,
Woo!
and that's
It's just a
essentially
dragon helm, though.
So what? And that's essentially what it was. That was 1,000 gems per pull.
Yeah, and those epic token pulls that I was pulling, I got crap on those too.
And your epic. Oh yeah, that and
the
your
regular
divine gems
ones.
too. I
My
mean, you just got rolled.
I got rolled.
They're just like, no, sorry.
BMT says ladega gonna be my side biatch.
MT.
Hey, she's only an offensive thing, man. I mean, Panthers just, no matter what you do to them, they just can't defend at all. Maybe if you had an updated Metano and you had the 5-star relic and you were able to max range damage or range resist, then you might be able to defend.
I got bad news for you. I was talking about this on Zalon stream. You know, I'm always anti-Storm Maiden OP-ness.
Love that word.
My Skulnar, you were describing, and I even jacked the Goliath health as much as I could. So my Goliaths have 500,000 health. Now lightning resist. They have 74% range resist. Comes in and still melts it.
Oh my god. That's just ridiculous, right?
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have this troop out there, and they've been just OP-ness for a long time. And
They've been OP-ness.
yeah, I mean, they just pretty much ruined other troops on defense, where it's not even an option.
And they've
I mean,
had
the-
OP-ness.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
The devs. The devs say that the game is balanced, so obviously it is.
Because they know so much about it, right?
Let's take a stroll through your defensive options. Okay? Summoners showed up. All ranged troops are out. Okay? So by default, Storm Maidens, Grenadiers
Archers.
are all junk. You can't use them on defense. All right.
No, not at all.
And Panthers you can't use because they get melted by Storm Maidens. Those who don't have the relics nor the Titans to actually buff them properly to be defense, what's left? That's it.
Yeah, Spearmen.
You have one defense option.
Yep. Yeah, it's sad. It's crazy. You know, and the thing that chaps me so bad about that is they have so much content in the game that they sell you, and you're really funneled down to one or two things that you can use for defense.
That's crazy.
I mean, honestly, what they should have done, instead of bringing out the Horde, which was just so... just a terrible decision for the game, they should have started bringing out different style troops for each element. So a range poisoned, a melee
They've said
poison.
that forever.
You know,
They don't care.
I know, it just is normal. It makes normal. It's a normal idea. Like, that's a natural progression for the game, and that would be a lot of fun. But just to add another melee troop that no one cares about?
or they've now have been demonstrating that they can retroactively change skills on Titans, right? But they bring out this new ladega, and there are plenty of people that have ladega that just that thing's crap now, and sorry, you want the new one, you're going to have to pay for it. Like, why can't they just bring ladega in line with the current ladega?
Right.
They're going to retroactively change against Titans what they can't retroactively change ladegas.
All the ladegas
skills.
So they're charging you for ladega twice.
Yeah, or twice. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I did a ladega event or a ladega temple pulls.
That's why I boycotted the Artemis thing, because I was angry. I spent money for that first Artemis, and then they came out with a better Artemis.
And remember, they said they can't go backwards and change the skills; it would be too difficult. And now they're changing all old time.
Yeah. I mean, we knew they could because they did it with Loki. They added poison resist on everybody's Loki previously. Now they're going into the random skill pool and removing an entire skill and changing it. It's like they can do these things. They just don't want to.
Frantic says, I don't mind if the Titan is old enough. Dauntless says, devs, nothing is unbeatable, guys, and hence balance. You need perfect relics to take out 100% lightning, resist Chronos.
No, not at all.
No.
Lightning
not at all, man. Vintage did a video that used an attack I did on, full. I mean, this thing was just maxed to prevent lightning killing it. That was the main purpose of this defense, and I smoked it, man. It wasn't even hard.
It was 90% lightning resist and 48% resist ranged, and Goliath had over 1 million health.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I did multiple battles to practice. It was like a one and done. Like, oh, that was easy.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
He said, and one mistake is placing spells. In placing spells, you are done. Boom, red screen. Veronica said, I don't mind if the Titan is old, like Koldan, Ladega, Drakor, etc. Well, I think that's why Drum quit, because of the Ladega and then the Drakor.
Yeah, I mean, it just when you put so much. I mean, some of you guys have probably put even more money than I have into this game in time, and are still happily dumping more money into it. But it's just like, to me, it just feels like you've just taken all my loyalty over the past years and just made it irrelevant. And they're gonna have this new Edelis and this new Ladega, and guess what? 3 months down the line, they're gonna have the new poison thing that you need to have, and that Ladega will probably be trash in comparison, and so on. And that's the story of this game. And they're doing this all while the player base is getting smaller. So they're just throwing out new shiny things, or now old shiny things, just to milk the existing player base.
Alright, I only have 5 portal stones left, so I'm going to wind down here. Dauntless says that's nuts.
Yeah, it is. It's nuts. Just you got a troop that's way out of whack.
Yeah. the only thing that gives them a challenge is Spearmen, and that's why Spearmen are the main defense. They made them just these monster defenders.
And even your best Matanos, they're still going to lose. They're going to lose. Yeah. It's just, you hope that it takes them 4 minutes.
Yeah, and it won't.
Veronica said you have to think of it as subscription payments. So you paid for 1 year enjoyment, then into the rolling year. Into the next rolling year. So what is that?
He's just saying that, you just have to keep investing. That's all. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but it's really difficult to want to keep investing in a game that doesn't even advertise.
Yeah, I mean, let's remember. Oh man, Vintage did a video, and he what was it? Urkon, is that his name? The Guardian guy, and then like 2 days later they dropped Zeus or something like.
Totally.
Yeah, so it's like, oh man, this thing's gonna be sweet for Goliaths. No, it's not. Goliaths are useless.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 72 hours. Yeah. I was like, your new Titan is now officially total trash in 72 hours.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Now, before Zeus, could a Hell take out a Kronos?
Well, Kronos wasn't around yet, but yes.
She could, but you would have to work for it a little bit. Like once the Omega, whatchamacallits came out, I mean, the damage that those things are putting out, it's disgusting.
Because the thing about Hell is you had to use at least a handful of militia. Or going purely against Goliath, because you can kite Goliath for days with Star Maidens. You had less damage dealers with Hell. Like Drum said, you had to earn it.
And then you also get free buffed lightning spells with Zeus too. I mean, they just gave that thing everything you could possibly want. I mean. Like, you think that's overpowered? Try this.
Dauntless said I still get more greens on my Kronos than my Minotaur.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. But you're not going to get the if you get a green, it's probably a quick green. It's not a slow green. But whether you win or lose with your Minotaur, it's going to take time.
And then Pharaonic said I agree fully on the lack of advertising. It is a shocking disgrace.
Yeah, man, this new game I'm playing, like, just go on to YouTube and type in Rage Shadow Legends. They got, just 2 days ago they dropped the video, and they're like high quality videos that are making like, oh, this thing looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that interview with the new Titans looked awesome.
I'm not saying this is the best game ever, but it's fun to waste time on. And I like that the devs are advertising it with high quality videos.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like, oh, it was like an interview with the new Titan, and like he walks up to the desk, and there's a guy behind the desk asking him questions, and he's like showing him like what he could do. It was actually kind of awesome.
A character from the game.
A character from the game was being interviewed by a person behind a desk. It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What can you do? What's your skill?" And he's like, "This is my skill," and then he like froze him.
Yeah, and if you go to the shop, like they're throwing out 20 deals a day of all different things that you want to buy, and every day it's different. So it's like these are essentially the temple pull events if you want to, or like your first week playing, they have high quality daily login rewards for new players. If you logged in on the 7th day, you get an end game character for you to level up. And I mean, they just give you so much right off the bat to get you into it. There's multiple events going on right now, not just one event that happens on Friday to Saturday and you got to throw $100 at it. There's events like if for the characters that you're leveling, you're getting rewards for leveling them. There's the artifacts that you equip on them. You're getting rewards for leveling artifacts that you equip on your Titans. It's like, there's just crazy amounts of things going on, which makes it pretty interesting.
You sold me, man. After Conquest, I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a free game. You can spend as much money as you want to. I'm sure some people have spent, disgusting amounts of money, but it's nice. It's just a nice change of pace, something different.
Frantic says, I will go look. Dauntless said, yep. Alright, I'm doing one more battle.
Dee, thanks for streaming and going over time.
Thank you for joining me on Discord. I appreciate that.
It made the Conquest grind much more entertaining.
So where are you now?
I'm still at Plinth 7. Yeah, I don't spend anything on this one. I just spend it on Portal Stones for triple battles.
Who are you using on Plinth 7?
Edalus.
Okay.
He seems to be the guy to go to. My attacking Dionysus doesn't have any health or armor. It's AP and damage, so they don't last as long. So that health armor build on Edalus just smashes the level.
Nice. All right.
Drum, soon you'll be getting your rollback with no more damage against Titans.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Did they say when that was actually happening?
Whenever the new update happened.
They said 1.34 or whatever. We'll see. We'll see if they follow through.
Are they retroactively doing it for everything, or
someone pressured them on Thursday or on the stream Wednesday, and they said yes. Officially.
Yeah, they're talking all Titans too.
Oh, that would be awesome because I have an old
If you have a
Otolith.
Poseidon or a Thorhild that has damage against Titans, it's supposed to be damaged
Any
now.
Titan that has damage against Titans is
Yeah,
going to be.
this
Oh,
one.
that's awesome. That's going to be.
Yeah, I
awesome.
forced my Thorhild away a long time ago. I wish I would have kept it now in light of that change.
Zeus is still better.
Yeah, man. Even Hell is better, than Thorhild. You know you had Thorhild.
I'm actually excited to play with Hell next week, being a boost Titan. That'll be fun. It's been a long
But,
time.
yeah, I haven't played it with Hell in a long time. I just remember her being fast.
She's super hot.
What are you talking about?
Hell, I think she's super hot.
For what?
You into that half dead type, D? Is that what you go for?
What? Half dead. She's like badass. She's got like tattoos and stuff, right? Oh, let's pull her up here. Doesn't she?
She's got like diseased, decaying half of her body.
Not hot at
No,
all.
she's not.
Nothing hot about her.
Look at her.
That's not hot.
She ain't no Athena.
Yeah,
She's
she's no
no
Athena.
Athena.
She's no Artemis.
I think she's hot. She's like,
What are you talking about? What is hot about that? Look at her face. Go to the face.
I can't get. Look at
Close
the
up to the
tattoos on her
face.
arm.
Okay, that's not hot.
I'm just calling Butterface.
Yeah. Come on, zoom into the face, man.
I can't
Come
zoom.
on, you 2 fingers here.
That's the zoomiest it's gonna zoom. I think she's good looking.
Yeah, right.
You don't think so?
D wants to sprinkle some jimmies on that.
I don't know what this is, but I'll lick it anyway.
Oh my god.
My terms.
So, Bo says, yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
Fast Cart said, I'm not sure that's tattoos. Black Gold says, hell with a kissy face. Jupiter said, hello, you guys ranting, lol. Dauntless said, thank you for the stream. Feranic said, ultimately, they priced their product too high in this game. It should be half the price with double the player base. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. On that note, though, unless anyone... Oh, we have 27 people watching. Jeez.
D, this is pretty good. This is Labor Day weekend. Not
I
everybody's playing right now.
That's true. All right, well, does
Be
anyone
encouraged.
have anything to add? Because I am ending the stream.
Well,
Well, I'm out of
Thanks for
points.
streaming, guys. Really appreciate it.
Awesome
Thank
night.
you, Ice and Vintage and Zalon, for joining me on Discord. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks
it.
for sticking around.
And thank you, all of you that are in the stream. I really appreciate your support. And thank you for listening to us rant. We do this all the time with nobody listening, so it's kind of cool that people like to hear what we fight about.
and thanks for agreeing that I was correct. I appreciate that.
Well done, drum.